Namaste to all students. Khushbu Bitia, myself JB Dr. Khushbu Verma from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we are going to discuss about cytoskeleton session, and this session is related to cell biology of program BTech FBT and BSc FST second sem. So first of all, you have to know about the cell. And what is the cell? So cell is a basic unit of a living organism, and the cytoskeleton is the part of a cell. So the cytoskeleton is the structure which is consisting of fibrous proteins that occur in the cytoplasm, and they maintain the shape of cell. And if you are talking about the cytoskeleton in eukaryotic cells, so the eukaryotic cell is a 3D structure, as we already know, and it has a cytoskeleton anchored to the protein in the plasma membrane. These proteins both maintain shape and allow movement, and the cytoskeleton is a dynamic structure as the microfilaments and microtubules can depolymerize and repolymerize easily. So there are three categories of the cytoskeletons: microfilaments, intermediate filaments, and microtubules. So these are the three basic categories which comes under the cytoskeleton of the cell. So if you are talking about the history timeline, like about the cytoskeleton, how they were discovered. So in 1942, actomyosin was discovered. In 1954, sliding filament model for muscle contraction was given. In 1965, dynein, the first microtubule dependent motor, was discovered, and during the 1968 to 1978, identification of the intermediate filament was done. And during the 1972 to 1977, actomyosin contractile ring in the cytokinesis was discovered. In 1973, isolation of the first non-conventional myosin was isolated, and in 1984, microtubule dynamic instability was found out. And in 1989 and 1995, G-tubulin and microtubule organizing centers were discovered, and in 1973, isolation of the first non-conventional myosin was done, and in 1984, microtubule dynamic instability was identified. Now come to the structure of the cytoskeleton. So there are network of the filamentous proteins, and filaments forms from a new protein, and monomer proteins form polymer filaments, and they are located in the nucleus and cytoplasmic compartments, and not within the organelles of the cell. And location is basically based upon the cellular function, and cytoskeleton named on the basis of the physical size. Now come to the functions. So functions are based upon the filament physical properties. They are having integral strength or cell shape, motility wherever they are used, and they will be inside the cell, whole cell, and motor protein associated with two filament system also. It will be done. They are also involved in the signal transaction, and if there is a key point that the extracellular matrix has a similar structural role outside of the cell. And now come to the categories of the cytoskeleton. So cytoskeleton is made up by microtubule, microfilament, and intermediate filaments. If you're talking about the microfilaments, so they are made up of actin. So actin and myosin comes into the microfilaments, and microtubules are basically made up by the tubulin subunits, and intermediate filaments are the third category. And if you are talking about the diameter, so microfilaments will have 7 nanometer diameter, microtubule will have 25 nanometer, and intermediate filament will have 10 nanometer. diameter. And now come to the intermediate filaments. So they are different in different cell types, and different intermediate filaments will be present, and all eukaryotic nuclear cytoskeletons are the same, and resist stresses applied externally to the cell cytoplasm. And 10 nanometer is the diameter of the intermediate filament, and there is a cross linking protein which allow the interaction with the other cytoskeleton network present for the intermediate filament. And intermediate filament associated proteins are known as IFAP, which coordinate interactions between intermediate filament and other cytoskeleton element and organelles. And there are some human disorders when intermediate filaments are absent or they are very less. So mutations weaken structural framework and increase the risk of the cell rupture if these intermediate filaments will be absent. So if you are talking about the intermediate filaments, so they are large, and they are having tensile strength. Main function is to help the cell withstand mechanical stress. So this is a major role. And intermediate filaments form strong rope-like multiple protein assembly. So there are four classes of the intermediate filaments. Intermediate filaments, if they are present in the cytoplasm region, so there will be three categories like keratins and vimentin and vimentin related, and third one is the neurofilaments. And if they are present in the nucleus, so they will be nuclear lamins. So first of all, we are going to discuss about the cytoplasmic intermediate filaments. So first one is the keratins, which present in the epithelia. Second one is the vimentin and vimentin related. So they are present in the connective tissue, muscle cells, and the glial cell. And on the other hand, third one is the neurofilament, which is present in the nerve cell. If you are talking about the nuclear intermediate filament, so example is nuclear lamin. So they are present in all animal cells. Now come to the some major functions which is derived by the intermediate filaments. So intermediate filaments provide mechanical strength and resistance to shear the stress. There are several types of the intermediate filament, each constructed from one or more protein characteristic of it. Now come to the second category of cytoskeleton, which is microtubule. So there is a 25 nanometer diameter of microtubule, 14 nanometer internal channel tubulin cytoplasmic region. All types of cell contain the microtubules, and same core structures they will have. Same motors, dynein and kinesins will be present, and they can be associated with different proteins. Their dynamic and continuous remodeling happens in microtubules. They are movable, and they create this mitotic spindle fibers during the cell division, and they are having specialized structures, and they also make the centrosome, spindle poles, and cilia, flagella. In the cilia, there will be 9 plus 2 arrangement of the microtubules. So that's how microtubules are basically involved in the movement of the cell, because they are somehow involved in the cell division as a spindle fiber making, and contractile ring they are also involved. And on the other hand, they are able to prepare the cilia and flagella, so somehow they are having major role in the movement of the cell. So now come to the structure of the microtubule. So here I am sharing the screen by which you can understand that how microtubules has been created. So there is a basic subunit which is tubulin. Tubulin is a heterodimer which is made up by the beta and alpha subunit. These are two subunits which create a single tubulin heterodimer. So these heterodimers will arrange in a one single protofilaments. So similar protofilaments, 13 protofilaments will arrange, and they will create a tube-like structure. This is the lumen, which is hollow structure, and the length is 50 nanometer, and diameter is approximately 25 nanometer, and this one is a lumen. So 13 protofilament will be arranged like this and they will create a tube, and this is the basic structure of the microtubule. Here you can understand more by this diagram. This is beta tubulin and this is alpha tubulin, which creates the tubulin heterodimer, and they arrange like this. And this is the microtubule axis, and this one is a microtubule top end view. And 13 protofilaments will arrange like this and they will create a proper microtubule. So now come to the dynamic stability of the microtubule. So if the rate of the polymerization is faster than the rate of the GTP hydrolysis, the microtubule will grow. It contains a GTP cap, means for the formation of tubulin microtubule there is a need of GTP hydrolysis, and GTP hydrolysis, for the GTP hydrolysis microtubule heterodimers, tubulin heterodimers will bind to the GTP molecule, and GTP tubulin molecules added to the end of the microtubule, and addition proceeds the faster than GTP hydrolysis. They create the GTP cap. If the rate of the GTP hydrolysis is the faster than the rate of the polymerization, so then the rate of the polymerization, the microtubule will disassemble, means GTP cap is lost. So here one thing should be keep in mind, like GTP hydrolysis rate should be lower in comparison to the addition of the tubulin molecules in growing microtubule tube. So here it is the growing microtubule which is having GTP cap, because here GTP is not has been hydrolyzed, and in this case there is a shrinking microtubule. Now come to the functions of the microtubules. So microtubules participate in a wide variety of cell activities, and most involve the motion that is provided by the protein motors that use the ATP. They determine the positions of the membrane enclosed organelle and direct intracellular transport. The migration of chromosomes during mitosis and meiosis take place on microtubules that make up the spindle fibers. Third one is the microfilament. So microfilament twisted chain is having 7 nanometer diameter. Most it is the most abundant protein present in the cell. Approximately 5% of all cell proteins. They are having role in the motility. They are having role in the adhesion, and actin binding proteins are involved in the microfilaments, and myosin motors are also involved, and muscle actins are also involved in the microfilaments. Now, first we are going to discuss about the actin filaments. So, actin filaments are found in all eukaryotic cells. They form structures such as microvilli, small contractile bundles, dynamic protrusions, and the contractile ring in the cytokinesis process, which is the most important phase of the cell division. Actin filaments are 7 nanometer in the thickness, and they are also known as the microfilaments, and two filaments of the actin monomers, all of which point in the same direction. They are twisted around each other. If you are talking about the subunit of the actin filament, so G actin is the basic filament unit, and monomer are made up by the globular actins, and which is G1, G actin, and actin filament, total actin filament is known as F actin, which is having polar region. So the actin has a polarity plus and for the addition and minus and for the loss of monomers. Actin can bind and hydrolyze the ATP, means they are having the site for the ATP hydrolysis, like tubulin. ATP bound actin monomer has actin can bind And hydrolyze the ATP means they are having the site for the ATP hydrolysis like tubulin. ATP bound to the actin and has a higher affinity to form a filament. ADP actin is more likely to disassemble, and actin ATP adds positive at the positive end, and actin ADP then disassemble at the minus side. What is cell crawling, which is depends on the actin? So three main actin structures that cells use to move, which is phylopodium, lamellipodium, and contractile bundles. So now come to the actin binding proteins. So formins, which promotes the addition of the G actin to the end of unbranched filament, and ARP2 by 3 complex, which bind to the side of an existing actin filament to nucleate the actin branching. Next type of next type of the microfilament is myosin, and best example is the myosin second. Myosin second is also it is having a tail region and the head region, and the length is 150 nanometer, and they are having light chain and the heavy chain. Now come to the muscle contraction. So actin filaments are anchored to the Z disc at their plus end, and the actin filament face each other in the sarcomere. Upon contraction, the myosin head moves towards the plus end, pulls the actin filaments towards each other. Some functions of the actin filaments are to provide mechanical strength to the cell by forming a band under the plasma membrane, link a transmembrane protein to cytoplasmic proteins, form contractile ring during cytokinesis in animal cells, cytoplasmic streaming, generate locomotion in cells such as white blood cells and amoeba, interact with myosin to provide force of muscle contraction. Now come to the differences in between microfilament, intermediate filament, and the microtubule. So if you are talking about the protein subunits, so microfilaments are having actin, intermediate filaments are having keratin, vinmentin, lamine, and others, and microtubules are having alpha tubulin and beta tubulin dimer. If we are talking about the structure, so in microfilaments, there are two intertwined strands of actin are present. In for intermediate filaments, fibers wound into thicker cable of 10 nanometer. But in case of a microtubule, hollow tube will be created of 13 protofilaments, and which is having 25 nanometer diameter. And now come to the functions of microfilament. So it maintains cell shape by resisting tensions, motility via pseudopodia, muscle contraction. They are involved in the muscle contraction. They are also involved in the cell division in animals. If you are talking about the intermediate filaments, so they are having function basically to maintain the cell shape by resisting tensions, and they anchor the nucleus and some other organelles. And if you are talking about the microtubules, so they maintain cell shape by resisting compression, motility via flagella or cilia, and they are also involved in movement of the chromosome during cell division because they are involved in the making spindle fibers, and they are also involved in the moving of organelles. Now come to the summary of the cytoskeleton. So the cytoskeleton organizes the structure and the activity of the cell. The cytoskeleton interacts with motor proteins. The cytoskeleton also plays a major role in cell motility. There are three main types of fibers in the cytoskeleton: microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments. Microtubules, the thickest filament fiber, are hollow rods with about 25 micron in diameter. Microfilaments are the thinnest class of the cytoskeleton fiber, which are solid rods of the globular protein actin, and microfilaments are designed to resist tension. Intermediate filaments, basically intermediate in the size of 7 nanometer, are specialized for bearing the tension, and intermediate filaments are more permanent fixers of the cytoskeleton than are the other two classes. So this is a sum up of this session, and this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. And if you have any query, then mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.